Hey YouTube, it's project time. Yay. So what I'm doing this year is, well, we usually do ornaments on Christmas or Christmas Eve. We do little stuff together as family and we'll put stuff together. But since I think we did ornaments like 2 years, 3 years in a row, we are going to do little snow globes and put them on the fireplace mantle. Um, Let me switch the camera around and then I'll show you the supplies that we got. And it all came from the Dollar Tree and it's less than a buck. I mean, less than $10. So it should be pretty simple because it's basically just putting everything together. But let me switch it around and I'll show you what we have. The items that we got were the garland, and then, like I said, it all came from the Dollar Tree. This hat, got this ornament, and it came with two, but I only need one. These were ornaments, and if you look at the little Christmas haul, they were it was two. They had bells at the bottom of it, but I just need the Christmas tree. They had these lights, the LED lights, and it was like 10 on a strand. And then I needed to get a pack of batteries. The styrofoam, it was 2 in a pack, so but I only need one. This ribbon, the ball, and this was like, they had a small, and then they had this one. This says 3.9 inch by 4.9 inch. So that was this ball, a bowl that that we need. We got the smaller ones, but we don't need the smaller ones, so we took those back and got the bigger ones. Then oh, and of course the snow. Then extra supplies that we needed, we need the Mod Podge, and that is going to be for, the snow on the inside. A pencil, you need a stapler, or you may not need, or you can use tape, and that's going to be for the lights. Then you need paintbrush, for the Mod Podge. But I'm going to start putting everything together, and you'll see the outcome of this project. And then the kids are going to do it later. They'll put theirs together, and you'll see how easy it is for kids to do it. But that's probably going to be in another video because they're going to do it at another time. But you'll see how easy it is for kids to do this. And it's a great gift that you can give or to someone. So be right back. Okay, now I'm going to get started. I lost some of the sound, so I decided I'm just going to do the narration, or try to. The first thing I did was I marked my little disc for where I'm going to put these lights at. And I did a circle around the bowl, and I did that off camera. I put, if you can look in the middle, there's a big circle for my work area for the where the bowl is supposed to go. And then I used where I wanted to put the lights at. I placed the tree, and I placed the snowman in the areas that I wanted to. And I used the pencil and put where I wanted to put the lights at on the, under my disc. Then I took my drill and I drilled holes so then I could place the lights underneath. And that's what you see me explaining in this part, well, showing you in this part. So now I'll take the lights, and it doesn't matter if they stick out a little bit because there's going to be snow on top that will, it'll cover. So you can have them sticking out up as far as you want them to stick out because, like I said, the snow will cover them up. And then if you don't want to drill holes in the bottom, you can just put the lights on top staple them down, and then when you put your snow on top, you'll cover up the strings on the inside. So it's totally up to you on how you. I decided to just go on the bottom, and as you can see, I stapled the light strings down to keep them flat, and then I started to poke the rest of the lights through the holes that I pre-drilled. Now right here, I'm testing the lights to make sure they work, but then I had to change it around after I saw that the lights were working, because the string wouldn't lay flat. So I was trying to cross over so I could use up the string, and when I put the ball on to try to see if it would weigh down, they would not stay flat. And that's even after I would try to staple, a couple to keep them flat. They would not stay flat. So I ended up taking them all out and then just rearranging them. And that's what you'll see in the next segment. Me taking them out. See, with the ball, it still wouldn't, lay flat. So I ended up just taking them out and trying to rearrange them so the string would lay flat. Okay, now that I've gotten them flat, I took a stapler, and I stapled them to the area that I needed them to be, and then I'm going to tape them all down together. I just wanted them to be as flat as possible. Okay, now once I've gotten them flattened and where I want them to be, I stapled where where I want them so they can be flat. I took a piece of tape, a shipping tape, and I just went across the whole thing, because they all don't need to be stapled down. They just need to be, laid flat. Then I put the globe on top, or the bowl on top, to make sure that it was flat, and it laid flat. And then the next step was I put the Mod Podge down, and the Mod Podge is so I can put down the snow. And I stayed within the circles because, when you put the top on, it's going to, the top is going to have snow in it as well. So I just wanted to stay within the circle. And it didn't matter if you went where the tree was. I just didn't want to go where the snowman was. But I did go over where the tree was because there's going to be snow up under where the tree would be. You just need to be aware of where you put your tree at. But that's adding, more. And it didn't matter how much Mod Podge that you put down on it. So the next step after that was I sprinkled just a little bit of the snow, not a lot, just to cover the area. And if you don't want to use snow, if you don't want to put snow in there, you don't have to because the foam is white. So, it's not, it wouldn't, when you put snow in the top, it'll end up covering it up. But, yeah, no, you don't have to. But I was using the brush at this point just to push it in the lines and to move it away from where I was going to put the snowman down. Okay, now right here I'm taking to make sure I've moved the snow away from where I need to put the snowman down, and I'm going to take the hot glue gun and I'm going to glue the snowman down and make sure however I want him to face, that's where, because once you put him down, I mean, you can pull him up, but it'll just make it harder because of snow. So now I put my tree down in the pre-marked spot that I put. And like I said, if it goes over top of the lights, that's fine because it's wired. And I'm just centering it. So now I want to take the hat that I have. I'm going to put some hot glue on that. And I just want to get it just about all over the whole bottom. And I may end up having to use the Gorilla Glue or the E6000. I think I have some Gorilla Glue, the clear, if that doesn't stick, because sometimes the hot glue doesn't stick to the glass. So I just put a generous amount on that. And I put that down and it dries pretty quick. So, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take where they had the little hanger. There was like a little piece of burlap string so you can hang it on your tree. I'm going to take those leaves with the ribbon on it and I'm going to just put that on top. And right there I was just showing you how it came. It was 2 ornaments with the bells. So I just took it. I didn't want the bells. So I'm just going to put some hot glue on top. Just to cover up that spot that was showing. And then you can put it on however you want to put it on. I want mine a little bit flat. So there you have it. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit of snow inside of the ball because I'm going to put the top on, and that's before I finish. And what I'm using is the Gorilla Glue. It's the clear. So, and it says it's good for like metal, plastic, glass. So I wanted to use that. And I'm going to put some on my pencil line that I have around this, I'm just adding a little bit more. Now I just put some inside the bowl. I'm going to set that aside. But now I'm going to take and put some of the Gorilla Glue, and this is the clear glue. I'm going to put that around the pencil mark. It says it dries quick, so I don't know how quick it will dry, but I put some around the circle, and then I'm also going to put some on the edge of, around the rim of the bowl. Sorry about it being out of view, but I did put a little bit on the edge of the bowl. Now I'm going to turn it sideways so it all doesn't dump out. Okay, and there you have it. And the Christmas tree, as you can see, was sticking out a little bit, so I just used the scissors to pop it in there, because like I said, it's wire, so it'll give a little bit. And turn the lights on to make sure the lights still work, and you can see how it's looking so far. Now I'm trying to just clean up some of that, from the hot glue gun, the little webs. I'm trying to get those, make sure the the bowl stays clean. And then you want to make sure you clean up or get some of that snow, that little faux snow. Because it gets all over the place. Now I'm taking the ribbon and I'm going to go around, and I'm not going to go all the way around. I mean, I am going to go all the way around, but I'm just not going to hot glue it in every single spot. Okay, the camera had stopped taping, so the last part that I did was I took the garland, which was this, and I wrapped it around 3 times. Around 3 times to to cover up the edge. So this is the finished product. That's the top. That's that, and then this is it with the lights on. All these little spider things from the glue. So there you have it.